Hi, hello, I'm Noxie, and welcome to Nox in a Box. Let's talk. I was wondering this past week, why don't we let children choose their careers? Like, why don't we just feed into their ideas about careers when they're young? Like, if a child says they want to be a garbage man or a taxi driver, why why is that looked down on? Like, why are people so quick to say, no, 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 you must want to be a lawyer or this or that or whatever? Oh, because at the end of the day, those are services offered that we need. You need the garbage man or garbage lady. I've never seen ladies though, but you need the garbage man or lady to come, keep the streets clean and collect our garbage, the taxi driver, the delivery man. So why is that looked down upon? I don't get it. If that's dead, obviously dreams change as they grow. Like, I remember my nephew wanted to be a painter when he was 3 or 4, and then he's now 6 and he wants to be a doctor. But he still likes painting. He can be a painting doctor. Why box them in? Especially if that's what they want. And a part of me thought, like, oh, it's probably because such careers are deemed as low entry jobs with no qualifications required. But just because there's no qualifications required does not mean that the people in those industries offering those services are not intellectual. It does not mean they're not smart people. Those jobs are looked down upon, and I'm like, why? If the child wants to be Checker 60 delivery driver, let them be Checker 60 delivery driver. If that's what will make them happy. If as they grow and they grow and they grow and they still want to be Checker 60 delivery driver, instead of just getting a driver's license, they get a motorbike license. Yay! Let them be. It does. Oh. And I was just thinking that whatever misconceptions we have about people in those industries can completely change. A person can have a degree, doctorate, in whatever, and still be a taxi driver if that's what they want. Then they can bring whatever knowledge and information they've learned and expand the taxi driver service and make it better, more efficient. I don't want to lie. I'd love it if I can get into a taxi and just tap my bank card instead of having cash on me sometimes. And then I also went back to general knowledge. Tell me, why did I need to know that the Earth rotates on its axis? Why? Why do I need to know the number of planets in our solar system? Why? And who decided that such information is basic, is what we call basic information? Like, it's what everyone should know to graduate. No, no. What should be basic? What should be basic knowledge is budgeting. It is budgeting. It is letting people know with the taxman. The taxman is gonna want their money. What should be taught is, hey, you must save for a rainy day. You must actively save for a rainy day. In fact, you must save for multiple rainy days. Funeral rainy days. Lockdown COVID rainy days. You are sick and can't work rainy days. Flat tire rainy days. Who decided the basic knowledge? And where is it directed? I can't remember what grade I was in when I learned that. Oh, people decided that, no, scientists found out that Pluto is not a planet, it's a dwarf planet. Now, yeah, the textbook says it's a planet, and the scientists and the news said, no, it's a dwarf planet. Who cares? Who cares? Let the people who are interested in such knowledge, teach them with that. Teach them in that knowledge. And this also goes back to our education system. We're just forcing children through these subjects, and for what? For what? Why is a child learning about photosynthesis when they only care about cars and engines? What? And then you test them and then they fail because they're not interested in learning. And then boom, we say they're stupid. And that's just like such a, yeah, it's a whole thing. Because if we could just structure the education system in a way that molds children into the careers they're already interested in, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be fun for everyone, for the teachers, for the students? It's a big dream. It's a big dream and a big idea, but it has to start somewhere, right? Our textbooks as well in high school said the first man to land on the moon was some American. Oh, but apparently some German. I think they were German or Russian. They landed on the moon first. I wonder. I don't think our education systems are catered per country. That's what they should be. They should be catered per country. We look at South Africa as a whole. Because I'm South African. We look at South Africa as a whole. What is our country lacking? What do we want to push? What do we want to push? Create such subjects. Cater the education system to such things. Just saying. Agriculture. Agriculture in the past years was the industry most contributing to GDP. Not the only, but it was one of the most contributing to our GDP. So You see that information. We have that stats. Why then do we wait for children to graduate? We don't graduate here though. To pass matric, then go into such fields now. They should start planting from grade 3. They should start learning. And this came about when thinking that you should teach a child in the way that they should go and they will not depart from it. That's in the faith, but it just came to my mind with everything else. Teach them the way they should go in every. I have children go through this education system learning things they're not interested in, things that will not even help them in their careers, things that will not help them in varsity, and then we push them off to varsity. That's a whole nother thing. And then into careers that they don't like, all in the name of stability, all in the name of success. Because success is whatever you deem it to be. And children are in these jobs that they don't like, and then they become adults who are depressed and stressed and all these things. And then, like, why wait years for a child to follow their dreams? Because the child says, I want to be this, boom, it's shut down immediately. Like, no, you can't be that. You can't. Then years go by, and that dream is still there. That they want to be a tap dancer, that they were told to be an engineer. And they were miserable for most of their adult life till they just reached a breaking point, which we call midlife crisis. And then, they're now following their dreams. That's just my 2 cents for the week. Please share your opinion, like, subscribe, and comment. Okay. Bye.